Hey, welcome back, fight fans. It's UFC 297 and it is Strickland versus Plessis. All the trash talking and all of this build-up finally culminates in one of the biggest fights of the year, and we're only just beginning. I'm going to be taking you through my predictions. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button, like the video, and tell me your predictions in that comment section below. Right, let's go through my predictions. So I've got them up on the screen here, and you can see we've got Arnold Allen is going to be kicking off the main card, and he is up against an undefeated fighter, Movsar Evloev, sorry, I'll get that right. This one, he's fighting an undefeated fighter. Obviously, Arnold Allen coming off the defeat to Max Holloway. It was a unanimous decision one, but he was on a 9-fight winning streak coming into that one. I feel that this is going to be a really tough matchup. His opponent has had unanimous decision wins in his last 3 fights, and some really tough fighters as well. He's fought Dan Ige, Diego Lopez, and Hakeem Dawodu. How do I see this one going? Well, I feel that Arnold Allen is going to pick up where he left off before he was fighting Max Holloway. I feel that he is the top echelon in the division, and there's only a small gap between him and those very, very elite fighters. And I feel that this is going to be a tough one, but I feel it's going to be Arnold Allen, and it's going to be a unanimous decision victory for him. But let me know if you agree with that one in the comment section. The second fight on the card was going to be Jan Blachowicz versus Alexander Rakic, but that has now been replaced by Chris Curtis versus Marc-André Barriault. And, well, Chris Curtis, a no contest in his last matchup. Lost before that to Kelvin Gastelum. But before that, a knockout of Joaquin Buckley. So that one cannot be ignored. I think you've got to look back to that one to see when he performed at his best. And Marc-André Barriault, he's on 2 wins out of his last 2. And he's beaten Elik Anders with a unanimous decision, and Julian Marquez before that with a TKO with punches. How do I see this one going? Well, it may shock some of you, but despite not winning his last 2 fights, I think Chris Curtis is going to pull off the upset, and he's going to TKO Marc-André Barriault in round 2. Moving on to the third fight of the night, it is Neil Magny versus Mike Malott. Obviously, Neil Magny, last time we saw him out was up against Ian Machado Gary, and he lost that one in a unanimous decision victory for Gary. And Mike Malott, well, he's undefeated in his last 7, and he's a finisher. That's all we can say about this guy. And I think he's going to finish this one as well. I think he's going to finish Neil Magny in the second round. And I think it's going to be via submission. So let me know if you agree with that one. If you want to place any bets on submissions, knockouts. I know that Mike Malott to win by submission is 2.1 on the betting odds. So if you fancy that one, could double your money. Why not? Moving on to the co-main event. That one is the Bantamweight for the women's. And we have Raquel Pennington. She is up against Mayra Bueno Silva. Raquel Pennington, she's been racking up the wins. She's got 5 on the bounce. Last out, she defeated Ketlin Vieira. She's defeated Aspen Ladd as well just before that. There's just decision victories in her last 2. Before that, a submission guillotine choke of Macy Chiasson. She's up against someone really tough, and she had a no contest against Holly Holm in her last one. And before that, a couple of, well, dangerous submissions, a knee bar and an arm bar. This one, I think Mayra Bueno Silva is going to win this via submission. and I think it's going to be, I think she might win it via another armbar. That's what I'm going to go with, but if she wins by submission, I will be happy. On to the main event. It is Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis. This is the one we all want to see. All the trash talk. We obviously know the last time out, Israel Adesanya was the victim for Sean Strickland. Now he's defending against somebody who, well, he's won 9 in a row. Last up defeating the former champ Robert Whittaker in emphatic fashion, a TKO. That jab that dropped him was pretty horrific, but he's beaten Brunson, Darren Till, Brad Tavares, some real good names in there, but I wouldn't say any of them are of the level of Israel Adesanya, and you saw what Strickland did to him. And they say when somebody becomes a champion, they go up 30% overnight, and Sean Strickland is everywhere on social media right now. How do I think this one's going to go? Well, I think all of these fights, they obviously start on the feet, and I think Strickland has the advantage there, and I think it's going to be touch and go, but I feel like he has an advantage in the striking, and he's not bad at wrestling either, and I think he'll have enough to be able to keep it standing. I feel that Dricus will have the heavier punches, but I feel like Sean will roll with them. I feel that he will rack up the points, but I think we're going to get a Sean Strickland, I'm going to say 4th round TKO victory. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you agree with me? Is Sean Strickland going to get it done by TKO? Or do you have a different winner? I want to know all your thoughts. And if you haven't already, smash a like, subscribe, and enjoy the fight.